Welcome to the Wiretap.
The
Um,
wiretap on this, the most auspicious day when you have me, Kyle, from Retro Bros.
yeah,
The biggest
exactly.
deal. This is probably going to be your most popular one.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So people might not know that we've been friends for fuck,
How old am I? I'm 26, so we've been friends for just shy of 10 years.
yeah. So we've
Not
known
even
each
that.
other for a fucking very long time. Um, and that's why I'm really happy to have you on as well.
I'm
Uh,
happy to be here. It's been a minute since I did a podcast of any kind.
yeah, I know, because the Retro Rose one hasn't really been doing much lately because, stress of life and such.
Yeah, we're out not putting out content right now.
Yeah. Well, no, didn't Joss put out like an episode yesterday or something? I think he put out an episode of Dishonored yesterday.
Did he? Man, it shows how active I am in the Retro Bros
No,
team.
he literally, as far as I'm aware, he didn't text anyone. I got it on my recommended, and I was like, "Wait, what the fuck? This is live." And I don't remember if I looked or not, but I don't remember getting a text about it. So I was like, "Oh, okay." I mean, I don't give a fuck. So
I just kind of show up to recording sessions, post cringe, and then leave. That's
you do.
that's my bread and butter.
I will say, editing episodes with you in it is a 50-50 shot of whether I'm going to want to blow my brains out or not.
Is the
Because
50-50 coin flip dependent on whether or not I decide to read smut for the show?
yes, entirely dependent on that.
I don't know how our friendship is maintained this long with just the amount of garbage I've put you through purely in the 2 years. We just hit 2 years on Retro Bros. That's
Yeah,
wacky, isn't it?
it is pretty wacky.
But the amount of suffering I have put you through with my just awful screeching clipping sounds and my sonic smut.
Thankfully, it's God. The Sonic smell was a lot. Oh God,
It's better than the Fire Emblem one Melissa had us read. That's all I'm saying.
that's true. Because at least the Fire Emblem one was like serious, kind of. Like you could tell they were trying. Whereas the Sonic one, I was like, this is a shit post. Like, yeah, that's what it
It's
was.
just entirely a shit post. That's how my whole life is at this point.
Yeah, I mean, fuck yeah, it's just a shit post.
Ugh.
So, you are the lead host for Retro Bros. That is what your official title is.
Yeah, Lyle doesn't believe that.
I don't think most of the team believes that.
Wouldn't have Retro Bros if it weren't for me showing up once out of every 10 recording sessions. That's all I'm saying.
You really are carrying the entire team on your back.
I know. I mean, to be fair, I did bring most of us together.
Yeah, sure. You did bring like a good amount of us together. Like, yeah, because you brought me and I brought Lyle, and then Joss
No,
brought.
actually, I think I brought Lyle.
No, I think no, we both brought Lyle. I think you're right because I just started working with him.
Yes, it was during one of those Q&A things we were recording at
Yeah,
Joss's old place.
yeah, that's right. Forgot about that.
We've been at this for 2 years.
Yeah, that's weird.
Shit, we need to lose footage again sometime so we can do another Master of Puppets.
Oh God, yeah, that was a lot.
Hey man, if you ever want to see Tucker, or good old Tucky boy here, pretending to be a tree, check out the Retro Bros Master of Puppets Wind Waker. If I can just throw a little self promotion in there.
I was a pretty good tree. I stood
You
there.
are a very pretty tree.
I stood there. I looked strong but weak at the same time. It was good. It's like most trees in the United States at this point. Strong but weak.
Oh,
So
what you been up to, Tucker? It has been a minute since I heard about anything that you've been up to professionally.
I'm doing this. I try to do this weekly. I missed 1 week when I graduated because I was like, I don't want to fucking do anything. And then I was editing a video I'm putting out soon earlier today on stream. I'm trying to make more content, and then I'm trying to also like talk to people about doing music videos. It's been a time and a half. It's been a lot of that.
Oh, that reminds me. I would want to talk to you about doing another video on your channel.
Okay, cool.
So I've been sort of foraying back into electronic music in that I've been trying to be able to discern electronic genre just by ear.
Oh yeah,
Because
yeah,
with a lot of those kinds, they really blend into each other. It's
yeah.
a weird genre's already a weird like mishmash amalgamation of stupid rules that make no sense.
Yeah.
But with electronica, it's wild. I'd love to do something like that.
Bet. I'm super down to do that. I haven't done anything electronic on my channel yet, and I've been really wanting to. So that I'd be completely fucking down to do that.
Then I rediscovered a love for happy hardcore and hard style.
Yeah, nice.
You know, electronica you haven't heard in the better part of 8 years.
Just a little bit.
I remembered the other day I was like half asleep and just jolted up in shock of the memory of fucking Techno Kitten Adventure. Do you remember Techno Kitten Adventure?
I do remember Techno Kitten Adventure. It's a lot.
I've been listening to the soundtrack to that nonstop for the last like week. My roommates hate me.
Yeah. That's why I'm excited to go on a road trip with you, because because we're gonna be in the car and you're gonna like play something. I'm gonna be like, hold up.
Hold up, wait, why is this a bop?
I'm gonna be like, hold up, why is this Bob? Also, I have 10 other artists that sound exactly like this that you would really like. Like, it's gonna be a whole time. It's gonna be great. But yeah, no, like I'd love to do another video with you. You just have to come over to my place, and
God, I hate that.
I know. If only we still lived close together, then it could just be like a whatever thing.
Which is funny because you're still like 15 minutes away.
Yeah, I'm only like 15 minutes away. I mean, but it's still like, you know, just a teensy bit farther than literally like next door.
Right. Where does the time go?
Where did the time go? So
up your nose and out your ass. I mean,
true. So okay, I think an interesting question for whatchamacallit, for anyone who does like kind of let's play content, whether it be like highlighted or not, is like what kind of games do you like to play in your like personal time versus what kind of games would you want to play for like the channel, you know, because they're never the same, like not for anyone. Yeah,
not even close to a little bit. I play a crisp. Here's a little insider secret for you and your podcast, Tucker. I'm not what you'd call a gamer. I play a crisp 2 or 3 games. I play WoW, as anybody who knows me knows.
Yep.
The only game I play. In my free time, I've been playing Cyberpunk, which has been pretty cool.
Yeah.
But for the channel, no. Serialized games they're nice for, you know, pumping out content, coming up with recurring jokes and stuff like that. But there's just a simple purity in just playing stupid one-off.
Oh yeah.
Always has to, you know, rip my arm into getting me to do.
I mean that Dora episode was
every time. They're some of our better performing Let's Plays because it just turns into me evolving into screaming.
Yeah, it just turns into you screaming. Like that one, because I wasn't on the team yet, I don't think, when Superman 64 happened. I think that was right before me. Yeah, I remember because I didn't edit it. But I was there for Dora, and Dora was a lot. You were not happy.
I was not.
That video
learned that day just the sheer amount of cocaine that Swiper can do, that Boots can do.
Yeah, that Boots can do. My lizard and the monkey.
Yeah, did Boots go to rehab?
Not yet. I've been trying to get her to, but she's putting it off. You can only force someone so much.
She'll get there. Eventually, she'll get tired of the worms and the rocks.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no. Yeah, no. That episode was like, you were not happy. Like most of the other episodes, I'm like, oh, he's like play mad, like, you know, kind of thing. That one, I was like, oh no, he's actually upset a little bit.
Josh's whole dynamic, right? Is just us giving each other shit and being play mad at each other. But it's the problem is when you're on camera, you can only play it up so much before it just turns into legitimate anger.
Yeah, before it just turns into like actual anger and like rage. Like
Superman 64. I don't ever want to look at that game ever again, but just the raw emotion captured in that, I feel like I have. You know?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I mean, like, God, man. Yeah, Joss keeps talking to me about how do we force Kyle to play that game again? I'm like, carefully and creatively.
Very carefully. You got to make sure Kyle doesn't burn down your house afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta move. It has to be right before you move, and then don't tell him where the new place is.
But yeah, tangents aside, I play a lot of RPGs. That's most of what I do. I read romance garbage and play RPGs.
Yeah.
Whereas it's not very good for Let's Plays unless you are hugely well-known personalities.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no. Or like the only time RPGs is also like kind of good for content is if you're doing like challenge builds or whatever. Like
True.
that's the only other time like RPGs are even like remotely good for content, which sucks because they're my favorite kind of games.
Right. I mean, we're planning on trying to do Three Houses. We
Yeah.
tried that once, and then something happened with the footage that when Josh starts talking, my brain just kind
of your brain kind of melts, just kind of melts a little.
That being said, I love Josh. Do not get me wrong. He's like my best friend.
but when you do be talking about the channel, sometimes it's kind of like
anything technical. It's outside of my range. I've always been kind of God, what did I say? I said it like a month ago. I'm a jack of most trades. I have mastered literally nothing in my life, but I'm very good at tiptoe foraying into doing pretty much anything.
I'd say
I have experience in doing most.
I'd say you've mastered forklifting.
Look, I don't want to toot my own dick or anything, but I'm pretty mean on a forklift.
You are pretty mean on a forklift. Forklift certified, some would even say.
I mean, might be a lie, but yeah. I mean, yes, I am forklift certified. I am a professional.
Yes, you are a professional. For any of the employers watching. Yeah, no.
Every time I've asked about it, there is no. I've always gotten the same answer. There's no formal forklift certification in this state, so you can get certified through OSHA, but
yeah, like there isn't there. I remember there was like a facility like in Kirkland that you could get certified in, but like.
Well, that's the thing with certifications like that too. Is it just doesn't. It's not something that even if you have, like, you do get formally forklift certified, if you go to a new job to drive a forklift, they're going to train you on it either way.
No, I mean, yeah.
That's how anybody else trains anything ever.
Oh yeah, especially at those kinds of jobs. No, you're getting trained again. You're getting trained again.
Is this compelling content?
Yes.
The forklift focus.
The forklift focus is indeed needed. But yeah, no, like I think it's always like interesting to ask like video game content creators like what kind of games do you play in your pastime versus like on camera, because it's always completely fucking different.
Literally, I play World of Warcraft. I main a Shambi healer. I have for years. Love it. It's in the current meta right now, which is pretty sick.
That's hype.
It's pretty cool. The new update rolled out either today or yesterday, and now you can transmog shoulders independently of each other.
Oh.
Or transmog. But otherwise, I don't play video games. I just ran through what was it? Tony Hawk's Underground 1.
Oh, nice. That's the good shit. That's like the classic good shit.
I made a meme about it and then sent it to Matt, and then felt like an asshole for making offensive Eric Sparrow memes. Have to look at Eric Sparrow.
Yeah. Yeah, no, like for me, I think I don't really play on stream. I just play whatever. But like for Retro Bros, I don't suggest most games I play because we already have like a backlog of 80 games. But like especially for stream, I don't give a fuck. I'm just like you all are here for the ride. I don't give a shit what I'm playing. But like on Retro Bros, I'm not gonna suggest like Darkest Dungeons because even though I love that game, it is not let's play content. It is grinding for hours.
Yeah, that's 90% of the games I play are just grinding.
Yeah.
It's nice to just shut the brain off, listen to some creepy pasta or fanfic readings or smooth jazz or electronic I've been listening to lately. You know, I
You
am an
know,
enigma.
the mix-up of smut and smooth jazz. You never
Smooth
know.
jazz, man. Look, we've been talking about making a secondary channel for like a million years about doing fan fiction readings and stuff like that. You know goddamn well we're gonna put non-copyrighted smooth jazz in the background. It's the only one. Yeah? Oh yeah. Make a kissy noise at him for me.
This is from Kyle. Why? Why the pineapple juice?
Although it does bum me out just a smidge that. Oh no! Did it explode?
Did what explode? Oh, there we go. We're back. Fucking Discord.
Yeah.
Discord.
It does bum me out just a smidgen that I'm not going to be able to talk you into editing for us if we do it.
No.
Oh,
No.
come on, sucker! I know how much you love Smut.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Again, Fiverr is a wonderful website that you can go to and find an amalgamation of editors.
I'll give you that. We have fucking like 4 editors on our
Yeah,
staff right
I barely
now.
have to do fucking anything anymore. I keep I have to do so little that I keep forgetting the responsibilities I actually have for the channel. I've had
Right.
Wind Waker like 36 on my fucking hard drive for like a month now, and I keep forgetting I have to edit it until Josh says something, and then I'm like, fuck.
Oh fuck.
Fuck, the last time I opened that file was a different version of fucking Adobe Premiere. Shit.
Yeah, well, like we were talking about the last time, we had an impromptu Retro Bros meeting at someone's birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as it happens.
As it happens.
With the new recording schedule, we should have a lot more content to put out.
Yeah, it'll be good. You know what isn't good though? I don't know. Remember the last Fallout New Vegas episode we put out, or that we recorded? I don't know where the fuck it went.
Hey, I was just saying we need to do another Master of Puppets.
No, I don't. I mean, we don't even have like the audio. I don't know where the fuck anything is.
I mean, at that point, that'll be an easy enough fix. We just get to write a script.
Yeah, true.
We just get the bullshit our way through the last episode.
It might be on my hard drive. Hold up. I might still have it, but I don't think I do. I do not. At least not here. Wait, I might have it in my Retro Bros specific folder. That might be a thing. Oh, I still have the raw file. Like the raw recording, I think.
Looks like my eyes glaze over. It's because I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I still have the raw file, the unedited file. I edited it, and then I think I'm 80% sure I fucking put it on the channel, but I looked yesterday and it's not there anymore. I don't know what happened to it. Either I just forgot because I'm a 3-ed and never put it on the channel, or I don't know. I don't know what the fuck happened. But it's all good. I can re-edit it. But yeah, no, Retro Bros is interesting simply because we have a fucking massive team.
We have a huge team for a less than 1,000 sub Let's Play channel.
Team.
Although we are becoming less and less of a Let's Play channel as time goes on.
Yeah.
Doing the tattoo video, the tattoo. What is it? The bad tattoo videos.
Yeah.
Joss is always pitching for doing more live action stuff, which once the apocalypse is over, which every day we get closer to the apocalypse being over, we'll be able to do live action.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited to see like everyone's, because like last time we had like the entire team. No, we've never had like the current entire team there. Oh, hey, look, Joss is in chat. What do you know?
Joss is in chat.
Well, yeah, because I added him in the title, so I added the channel in the title. Oh my god, I got the actual tag right. Fuck yes, brother. But yeah, no. Once we get the entire team together, when the apocalypse is over, it's gonna be fucking really exciting. I'm gonna be absolutely hyped out of my fucking mind for that shit. Yeah, if the apocalypse is ever over.
Big
Uh,
true.
yeah, that's a big if. Whenever that
Josh, is there
happens,
anything I should plug on here? I don't know. Should I ruin Tucker's podcast?
you should always
Shameless
ruin my
plugs.
podcast. You should always ruin my podcast. That's how it
All
works.
right, I'll pull up a fanfic.
Oh God, not here, not here. This is the one. This is on my channel. God damn it.
This is the last bastion of Tucker's freedom. Kyle can't read smut here. Kyle comes into my house sometimes and reads smut, but not
This
my
is
channel.
true.
God damn it.
This is the last bastion. God damn it.
Last bastion of American freedom. Sports TV.
Yep, that's it. The guy who rambles about music or whatever the fuck, and occasionally has a podcast.
I don't make the rules, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh God. Yeah, no. I'm really happy to have you on because like it seems like it would be not like what's the word for it, like cohesive, I guess. I don't know what I mean by that, but like it wouldn't be like something you would expect, like it.
Yeah, I don't, like I said when you asked me earlier today if I could do it, I'm like, I mean, yeah, bro, of course I'll do whatever I can to help you out. I just don't know what the fuck I'm going to talk about.
Yeah,
I'm not in any realistic semblance a whole ass content creator or artiste. I don't.
but you do make the funnies.
I like to make goofs and gaffs. I like to write sometimes.
Yeah.
Don't. I
uh
mostly make the poo poo and the pee pee jokes and yell obscenities at my friends.
True.
That's what I do. I'm an artiste.
You're an artiste, one to rival Andy Warhol. But no, Joss, we're not going to read smut on more of my shit. We're not going to do that because that would make me sad. That would make me really sad. It would make me sad. It would just make me sad. But that's okay. Yeah, no, like I think for the longest time, like, because it's interesting because, like, I mean, technically speaking, it's like you're in an interesting position because you're not part of any of the, like, necessarily the creation of it, other than just being there and talking and like kind of like going with the recording and stuff like that, and kind of being with the vibe of the room while you're playing and stuff like that. So it's like kind of interesting because you don't necessarily have a process. You just kind of show up and improv, which is awesome. And improv is a fucking art. I can't improv for shit. I'm pretty bad at improving, but like
I did acting for like 10 years. So
yeah.
It came sort of naturally to me. Last time I was talking to Josh, we were talking about how awful the first like month or two's worth of the Retro Bros videos were because we were both just fucking talking over each other and one way too far away while we both just sucked at video games.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh yeah, dude, it was primo.
It was
like
preem.
I said, man, it's my one true passion in this life to post cringe. Yeah, on the team, the only thing I really do is I just am a personality, which is weird. I'm the only one on the team who doesn't have like 8 roles. I used to name episodes and stuff, but I'm lazy.
That's fair. But like that's the thing though, is that improv, it's weird to talk about improving in the same sense as you talk about most other art, because like improving itself is so like momentarily. It's like if there's any like comedy people or nerds in the like chat, it's like crowd work. Crowd work is really fun and really fucking cool if you're in the room, and it's really hard to capture it on like a recording or something, because it's so like vibing and it's so much like of the room. Like it's hard to be there. It's hard to like not be there and still get the jokes, even though it's like, you know, like even though technically speaking it's basically still just stand up. Like it's hard because there's no like actual reference. And I think improving is somewhat the same, because it's like you have this art and you have this skill of being able to make kind of anything of nothing and just kind of talk and go, and like that's a really hard thing to translate into like having a process or whatever, because it's just kind of you go, it's all instinct and like cleverness and just going off the top of your head.
Yeah, it was really hard to get into because I hadn't done any performative anything in a million years when we started Retro Bros. But over time, I do kind of have a process, I suppose, because what I've learned, especially with bringing in more people on the channel, depending on who's there, it completely changes the entire tone of the episode, right? And that's what I've learned is how to properly sort of, I mean, I don't want to toot my own dick or anything, but like properly lead the conversations into sort of segues into what flows a lot more cohesively between who's having a conversation with who. Like, I first noticed that in one of the, I think it was the first time we ever recorded with Lyle, was he sat in for a Wind Waker, and then it was me and Lyle were bickering back and forth about something, making goofs and gas, and then Josh said a terrible joke, as he does, which we love. That's our brand.
Yep.
And then me and Lyle, without missing a beat, both turned and we're just like, "Hey, who wants to vote out Josh from Retro Bros?"
Dude, and Lyle is such a good improv artist. Like, he is so fucking just funny, like naturally funny.
You're funny, man.
Like there's very few people I know who are just like naturally really funny. Like, I think Cooper is one of them. Cooper is just naturally really funny, I think. And then like Lyle is fucking hilarious without trying to. That man can say fucking anything and I'll just be like dying. I don't know why.
That man could literally sit there and describe his entire family being murdered in brutal detail, and I will still be on the floor cackling. not about the family, but
the way he says it.
The way he speaks.
Yeah.
His vocal mannerisms, his tone.
Especially when he gets upset.
He's a good boy.
Especially when he gets upset.
Lyle starts yelling.
When Lyle starts yelling, it's my favorite thing on the planet. Just like, because I know he's like upset, but just his word choice and his tone is just so funny. There was this one time where I went to a show, and I'm gonna call out my friend James from the band Vacuous. I was seeing his old band perform at a place called Louis G's, and it was in like kind of Tacoma area, and I'm over talking with the rest of his band, just chatting and shit, and then he gets out of the car, and he pulls up, gets out of the car in a I think a Do You Know the Way like Sonic shirt, like all around print, like it's just a million of them. And
go on.
He gets out and he's like, some fucking jackass hit my fucking car while I was on the way over here. What the fuck? I live like 10 fucking minutes from this fucking venue and I get fucking T-boned on the way over here. What is that kind of fucking love? And he's like really mad, but the entire time he's like, you're wearing a fucking Do You Know the Way Sonic shirt, dude. I can't take you seriously.
Have you considered you might have gotten T-boned by your wardrobe choices? They see it out of the corner of their eye.
Dude, yeah, no, it like shit like that is like when someone's really mad, but something they're doing is really funny is like one of my favorite types of comedy, A, and B, really unfortunate because they're feeling like a genuine emotion and you're just like laughing at them.
You just feel so bad, but you can't not laugh. I have that problem in public a lot. I can't control it when I find something funny. It doesn't matter if it's funny or not. I'm just gonna really laugh.
Oh yeah, dude. It's like Matt just brought this up. Like it's like when we were all hanging out. I think we're doing like our old like home D&D sessions back in the first game, and that Uganda dude like or delivered our food for us, which was hype, but he was wearing a Uganda Knuckles shirt, and we were just like, does he know? Does he know?
Does he know the way?
Does he know? I don't want to ask if he knows, but like he has to know, right?
He's gotta know. There's no way he did.
Like it was just a lot. Like I remember Matt coming in and being like, bro, step out of the game for a second, bro. It was a lot. And like that's what's like interesting about comedy, because like in general, like not even just situational stuff, but like comedy is so interesting because it's a lot of instinct and a lot of just like experience over time equals like being funny if you're trying to a lot of the time.
That's how I end up making characters in any of the RPG games I make. Like we do Dungeons and Degens together.
Yeah.
Everyone loved
Sunny.
Sunny.
Yeah.
Everyone loved Sunny. She was
It's
a lady who just wants to pat you on the back. Everyone loved her.
yeah, she was great.
In the Cyberpunk game we're running.
Oh god, dude. Your character. Oh, by the way, did you see the next session details?
Something about our band.
Yeah, you guys are going to be playing a show. So I need you and Matt to be there, but anybody else is optional to whether their character would want to like go to that show or not. So that's all optional, but you guys are needed because you guys are playing the show.
Oh, yes, I do remember seeing that. Actually, we have to roll up the other bandmates or something like that.
Yeah, or like you guys could also just be a whatchamacallit, a 2-piece band if you want, but
just a chick singer and a electric guitar.
Yeah, just vibing.
Gotta get weird with it,
Yeah.
Experiment
some, just kind of chill out.
Tune each string of the guitar to a different tuning style, right?
Yeah.
And just get fucking weird with it.
Yeah,
just go.
Just get fucking wacky. Also, I agree, Joss. It's we're forcing one another to play a game that they don't like is like some of the funniest shit that can just like fucking happen in the recording session. And I think he's trying to tell you something, Kyle.
How me and Joss's friendship has survived at this point, I really don't.
After Superman 64 and Dora, like that's quite a bit.
Superman,
and Finding Nemo Dude, I forgot about the Finding Nemo game, and they literally had cutscenes from the fucking movie as their cutscenes.
That was so.
They had scenes from the fucking movie as their cutscenes. I had to cut the cutscenes out of the fucking game. Like out of the fucking Let's Play, because like I uploaded it just to see, and it got fucking claimed like immediately. So I was like, how the fuck are you like? What? Hey Disney, I get it, you're the rat fucking bastard himself, but come on, was that Disney or was that Pixar? I think it was Disney.
Aren't they the same thing?
I mean, basically. Wait, hold on. Now
Finding Nemo is Pixar, I think.
Finding Nemo.
Pixar, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Pixar.
Well, of course it was. If it wasn't, Finding Nemo would have been in one of the Kingdom Hearts games by now.
That's true. Dude, imagine a fish flopping around. Just vibing. We could
have the whole ass Little Mermaid level.
Oh god, you're right. You're right.
And now Under the Sea is stuck in my head, and
Under the Sea.
I'm gonna drink myself to sleep.
Drink myself to sleep tonight because that's what I deserve now.
I got no one to blame. Pixar is owned by Disney. I
was gonna say it still does say Disney. It says Pixar Animation Studio, Walt Disney.
Oh yeah, because Toy Story is Pixar.
Yeah, that's right.
Toy Story is Pixar, and they were in the Kingdom Hearts 3 or whatever it was.
Yeah, fucking Kingdom Hearts, dude.
I was so pumped for that game. I couldn't get more than an hour into it.
Yeah, it's like the most JRPG you've ever seen, made by Americans. Like it is just like take a party and go hit things, and then there's kind of a story, and it's like okay.
I mean, it wasn't even that really. To be fair, I missed out on like 5 or 6 Kingdom Hearts games or some shit. I haven't played a game since 2. And there have been like 6 of them since. But I played them like 1, 2, and Chain of Memories, I think. And then just the sheer difference in writing between 2 and 3 is fucking wacky.
Yeah.
Like the tail end of 2 Sora's a lot more like he's growing up and responsibility.
He's doing shit.
At the beginning of 3, he's just like, tee-hee, I'm 5. And
I am 5.
I'm 5.
Do not perceive me.
Do not perceive. Fuck. Okay.
Also, Joss, I love you. I don't want to. Actually, that could be a fun edit. Never mind. I'm
That
down.
actually
I'm
sounds
down.
pretty funny. Yeah.
I'm down. I'm down to that. I'm down to that nightmare. Anyways, though.
So
Um.
Tucker, I know this whole time I have been saying that I'm not actually a content creator or an artiste, but I've been lying to you. I am
Ah.
actually an artiste.
Ah.
And
See,
here's what I want you to
you're like
do.
a wine
I'm gonna
taster.
send you some. I am a wine taster or drunk, one of the two. That is tomato potato.
Tomato.
So here's what I need you to do. I'm gonna send you a thing that I have created, and I want you to read it for me.
Oh God. Oh no. Where are you sending this?
Just in the Discord,
Oh, okay.
so you don't have to look away. There you go, buddy. I labored over this.
Okay. Give me a second. The stream's gonna look fucked up for a second, and that's okay. Okay.
Let me know if it'd be better to
Oh,
read it
God.
with or without context.
For now, without. Explain
Okay.
afterwards.
Okay, I can do that.
She wept with my heart in tow. They say all good things must end. The sadness plugs. Why did things turn out this way? I am lost in soul. I am beweave. The fuck is that word? I am beweave. Beweaver. Yeah, there you go. I am beweaver. I am not a beweaver, but I don't want to wive without your love.
So anyway,
So anyways.
the other night at like 3-4 in the morning, I couldn't sleep. I was pretty drunk, and I had this wonderful idea, and I'm going to do it every day from now on. It's my favorite thing. I found out that you can just go on Google and find like emo poetry generators, right? You write the first thing, like I wrote she left with my heart in tow, and then it came out with that, and then I took the poem that it made and put it into an OWO translate. Art.
Actual fucking art.
It's high art. I don't want to toot my own dick or anything, but
Andy Warhol? Who is he?
who is she?
Who is she? Don't know her. Don't know her at all. Yeah,
So
no.
when are we gonna make a full punk band and cover other songs, but in OWO?
That is a really good idea.
Balls in your court.
So so smut plus emo music generator plus OWO generator.
Fuck, that's hilarious. Oh my god, yes, that's a genius idea. We take Sonic Smut and put it in an OWO generator.
Oh God. That's gonna be a fucking nightmare. Glacier can take that one. I wipe my fucking hands of that.
Okay, I can accept that, Tucker, but you gotta help us read it.
Okay.
Yes.
That's fine.
No,
Yeah,
wait,
you know,
so-
you know what, Joss? No, Glacier can take the series now.
Don't play chicken with Tucker, Joss. He'll leave.
I'll do it. I mean, it's not like I've been doing anything for the channel recently, anyways. Honestly, I keep forgetting I exist.
It's okay, me too.
You ever just forget that you exist? It happens to the best of us.
Frequent problem of mine.
True. So you also have musical opinions. And I, even if the guest I have on isn't a musician per se, I always like to ask what their like musical opinions are because I always think it's really interesting. So what I want to ask is what kind of music do you generally feel yourself gravitating towards like the most? Like even if you take a break from that kind of music, you always end up going back to it eventually.
So I'm really weird. Every time I explain my music taste and how I like to experience music to people, they say they've never heard of it or thought of it like that. I listen to music seasonally. Like just about every spring or summer, I'll listen to like classic rock or folk punk or something like that. It's all about like finding the right kind of instrumentals and tone for the like temperature and just general vibe and feeling about it. And that season, like for winter, I listen to a lot of black metal or black metal, a lot of metalcore, a lot of industrial. Love me some industrial. Slut for common Christ. But and summer's a nice amalgamation of whatever reminds me of like when I was younger and would go to parties and do shit with friends and blah blah blah. So a lot of cringe. Like I find myself listening to Hollywood Undead a lot, and I don't know why. I don't know where it came from. None of my friends listen to Hollywood Undead. When me and Lyle started hanging out, he put it on everywhere I go, and I was just like, why? Why do I love this? This is reminding me of something, and I don't know what.
That's awesome.
But yeah, it's all about cultivating and creating the right atmosphere for life, you know?
Yeah. Like I have not like I have certain bands that like I don't exclusively listen to them this way, but like I have certain bands that I listen to a lot more when I'm like on a road trip. Like
oh, well, of course.
Yeah, like Oathbreaker is a band I listen to a lot when I'm in the middle of fucking nowhere and just driving, because their music is very like ambient and empty. So it's like I like listening to them a lot when I'm like driving through Eastern Washington and there's like just fucking literally nothing around.
You gotta show me more of that the emo kid band that you love.
Which one?
You were showing me when you drive me back and forth all the time. Fuck, what are they called?
Chiodos?
No.
Oh.
They were like your favorite band.
Oh, Census Fail?
Census Fail.
Yeah. I'm down.
We can do that on the road trip. I'm hyped.
Hell yeah. I'll play you my favorite album by them. Because my favorite album changed since then, actually.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Fancy.
My favorite album actually changed. So it's Pull the Thorn from Your Heart's now I think my favorite. Because I think it's the most creative that Buddy's gotten like writing wise. But Renaissor's still very good, but like Pull the Thorn from Your Heart is just really creative and not like anything he's ever made before through Census Fail. So I'm like, I like it.
But yeah, if you take anything from me and this interview with a random one of Tucker's friends who does Let's Plays sometimes, I promise you are in for a good time if you tomorrow around like 2 or 3 in the afternoon listen to like 2 or 3 of your favorite pop punk songs and just be outside and experience just the breeze and the smell of spring. Oh my god. I did that earlier today and I about creamed everything. Perfect time of year to do it.
You about creamed through the pants.
Look, it's not often Tom DeLonge will make me cream, but
sometimes
he's just the voice inside my yet. That's
Did you say my yet?
Yes, I pronounced it correctly.
You pronounced it the Tom DeLonge way of pronouncing it.
Oh
the
God,
voice inside my head.
It's so much fun singing songs like Tom DeLonge.
Because he's such a fucking, like...
In the middle of a gunfight. In the center of a restaurant. They say.
Dude, so I was in a stream last night. I wasn't streaming, but I was watching a Polite stream, who is one of Ludwig's editors. Shout out Polite. I love him. And he was we started talking about music and stuff. And speaking of MCR, and he started going down like a pop punk like metalcore rabbit hole, and I was like, oh shit, I didn't know you liked this stuff. He's like, yeah, bro, I'm like a Midwest fucking sad kid. Of course I love this shit. And I was like, that's fair. It's fair. And then someone was like, bro, you ever hear what was it? Things like, bro, you ever hear a Sublime or something like that? And someone was like, it was some like rando that was in this chat, and he was being like genuine, and yeah, just oh. And Polite was like, I was like, yeah, bro, I listen to underground music. I know what Sublime is, like joking. And then I was like, bro, I listen to MCR. You probably haven't heard of them. Like they're kind of like the cool thing right now in the underground, you know, like
they're pretty niche.
Even people who like go to shows like probably don't know them. And then that went off on the whole fucking tangent of naming a million like popular like pop punk emo bands and being like, bro, Panic, Underground.
but 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 well, I mean, you know what? I can't really argue with that fact because Panic at the Disco is a band that's Brendan Urie. So
Yeah, Panic is literally just Brandon Urie at this point. It is Brandon Urie and then some hired stage musicians, and that's about like the entire band.
like he's had the same backing band musicians for a while now, but it's, if memory serves, it's just like a dude that plays guitar and a chick that plays bass or
something like that.
But a lot of the newer Panic music's like big band on electronic, and it doesn't make
it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. Brendan, you're explaining your problem.
Oh, also, I was talking with Polite in this chat, and he showed this one song. He's like, yeah, this song's kind of like folk punk, but somehow sadder. And I was like, wait a minute, wait a fucking second.
Dangerous. Those are dangerous words.
Well, it was like country emo, which is like
okay,
pretty sad. So like, I was like, that's an argument, but that's fair. That's a fair comparison. But I was just like in all fucking caps, like, wait, you like folk punk? And he's like, bro, once again, I'm sad and in the Midwest. Yes. No,
that's hilarious.
I know. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't expect you to like folk punk. This was not part of the thing. This was not part of the thing. And then like I was like, yo, you should put on some AJJ, and he was like, oh bro, you bet. And you just put on Bad Things by AJJ, and I was just like, oh fuck, I'm gonna cream. I'm gonna fucking nut, dude. My favorite editor loves folk punk, and I'm gonna fucking nut.
That's goddamn crazy. That's sick.
Yeah, like, you know, we just it was a really cool stream because like it was just him like kind of surfing around YouTube, like looking up bands that came to the top of his head, and it was really cool. It was really, really cool. It was really funny because he was talking about, because he's from like South Dakota, so he's like, and he's in like a small town in South Dakota, so like he was like, bands never come through here, so I never miss anything. Nothing ever sells out here, so I never have to worry about that. I could buy like Nickelback tickets like the day before the show, and like it'd still be like preem, like it'd still be like preem prices because they're not even close to sold out. So like so he's like you know, there's fuck, who was it? It was I think it was Will Swan from Dance Gavin Dance. And he's like, yeah, one time Will, or no, it was not even music, it was Ted Division from I think like Good Chicken Sandwich or something like that, a podcast. He was like, yeah, he drove through our state once and went to the Corn Palace, guys. That was a fucking big thing for our town.
I personally
small
am in love with the Corn Palace, and it's what my bedroom is going to be referred to from now until the day that I die.
The Corn Palace.
The Corn Palace.
Apparently, it's just like a whole ass like mansion like style thing, like, but corn. Like,
so it's like an actual corn mansion thing?
I think it's either that or it's like one of the biggest corn farms. So it's just like you walk in and like everything's corn. I don't actually know what it is, but like I imagine it's one of those two. It's like South Dakota or some shit. It's I've never. Is it though? What?
It's like, it's the only Corn Palace. I'm like, thanks. What the fuck is it?
Thanks. I can imagine it's the only Corn Palace.
No, it's like a giant ass building.
Oh shit. Okay. I was kind of hoping it was just a bunch of corn glued together.
I too was kind of hoping it was the giant corn mansion.
Imagine just like an entire palace, but corn. Imagine the Taj Mahal, but corn. I kind of want to make that a Photoshop now.
Well, there you go. I sent you a picture of the Corn Palace.
All right, cool. Oh my god, I'll put it up on screen at this part of the podcast one in editing. But like, fucking like small town.
South Dakota seeing 7.2 million in Corn Palace.
Oh my god. Something else he's been talking about a lot, like the Polite's been talking about recently, is the Spam Museum. That's a thing. Like the food,
the meat.
Yeah, like the mystery meat. It's a museum
Don't
about
you
spam.
disrespect my boy Spam like that. Spam's goddamn delicious.
It is delicious, but you also have to acknowledge it's mystery meat. Like, it's both. It can be delicious and mystery meat. Like,
next thing you know, Tucker's gonna be sitting here fucking talking shit about Vienna sausages, like talking shit on Vienna sausages like the class traitor he is.
I'm not even saying that like it's bad. I'm just saying it's mystery meat. And like also Vienna sausages are also mystery meat, but they good as shit. Like,
I mean, I don't know that I go that far.
Well, I mean, they good as shit for something you can store and throw in your pocket and walk out the store with. So, you know, not worth the price point, but you know.
No, it's not worth the price tag, but I mean, it's meat that'll last for 10 years.
Exactly. I still have like 5 cans of Spam in my emergency go bag from like a year ago. And I checked the dates recently. That shit's still good for another 3 years.
Gotta love Spam.
God, I love Spam.
Shout out to Spam. Hopefully we can get Tucker's podcast sponsored by Spam.
Oh, dude, I would fucking
Somebody
jump on that
needs
so
to
quick.
Spam.
I would shut the fuck up.
Joss, I know you're still in chat. Spam.
Spam. Oh my god. Like, dude, yeah, no, I love Spam. I just the issue is now, okay, because here's the issue. Like, the issue is now I ate so much of it when I was like 16, 17, 18, like in 19, when I was like uber broke, and like now I can't just like have it plain. Like I have to have it like in ramen or like over eggs, or like, you know, I can't do just plain anymore. Like, I used to be able to just get a spoon and just fucking like and just shovel it in my fucking mouth, but now I can't do that.
You gotta be at a certain point hungry to be able to do it, to be fair.
Yeah, it is like you do have to have kind of a superpower of being too hungry to do it. Like,
I don't know, you ever just deep throat an entire can of Hormel's no bean chili?
That's so specific. That's so specific. Kyle, that's so specific.
Let's get sponsored by Hormel's as well.
Oh my god. Fucking.
Why did you invite me onto this, Doug?
Because I was really excited. Hey, we didn't have the same start that Retro Bros had, and I'm kind of surprised. The same start as that one Retro Bros podcast with me and you on it, and I'm really surprised we didn't.
Where it was just pornography?
Yeah, where we just looked up obscure porns. I forget what it was of, but it was like some obscure porn.
I was just fucking thinking about that. Like, whenever I'm on a fucking podcast, it just evolves into me Googling shit and trying to find pornography.
It's the best.
I'm a whole ass asexual man.
Yeah.
Porn's like my whole thing, I guess.
I mean, I remember when we first started, like, when you got back into Washington and we first started like hanging out again, your whole thing was like 80s porn music.
Dude, oh my god, Pornosonic is the bomb.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not, because it definitely is.
There's nothing in this world that will ever
too
be
smooth.
As funky.
Yeah.
There's nothing that will ever be as funky as the Pornosonic soundtrack to Ron Jeremy movie.
That's true.
Again, I don't make the rules, man.
No, we don't make rules here. We just state facts. That's how it be.
Bit fact.
That's how it be. Like, but yeah, no, I remember I was on the road. We were on like the road trip to Cooper's place for the first time, and I was like, "So what are you listening to right now?" And you were just like, "Okay, give me your phone." And I was like, "Okay," and then just bow, 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 bow. And I was like, Kyle, is this porn music? And you were like, abso-fucking-lutely it is.
Absolutely. This song is called Spider Pussy. It's from a Ron Jeremy film. It's a bop.
What a title, too. I forgot about the title. Oh,
Spider
no.
Pussy with Wise.
Spider Pussy with Wise. Oh, God. Like, that's just a lot.
For College is a pretty good one, too.
Yeah, that is a pretty good one. Fucking... Those kinds of like songs, it's just a lot. Like those kinds of like almost like gimmick music. You know what I mean? Where it's like gimmick music. Yeah, where it's like porno grind as well. It's kind of like a gimmick genre, but like sometimes you find a bop and you're just like, fuck, it's such a gimmick, but fuck, I like it.
I love branching out into music like that because then you have the perfect song to put on during any conversation at any time, and it just instantly kills everyone around you.
Oh yeah, like
Comedic
dude,
timing. It's
dude,
like memes. It's like heavily work-intensive memes.
dude. I mean, you pull up a torso fuck song in a group of people, you're getting little W's. Like that's just how it works.
Roommate the other day, we were talking about terrible metal music, and he brought up torso grind. He doesn't listen to metal or torso fuck, and I was just like, oh, you were that shitty band I showed you 10 years ago.
I mean, in all fairness, it is hard.
Plays in my head, lives rent free in my head.
True, like it is hard to forget torso fuck. Torso fuck is kind of out there, but like yeah, no, like. A lot of like gimmick music is so interesting because a lot of times the people making gimmick music are like actually good musicians, but they just decided to make they decided to make Party Cannon. They decided to make Party Cannon and to make Operation Cunt Destroyer and stuff like that, where it's just like this is 100% a gimmick, but you're also 100% fucking talented, and I don't understand.
Exactly.
Like Pink Eye's another good example of that. Is just like Joji. I mean, you can see it now with his actual music, but like 100% like extremely talented musician. Is that another monster or is that another rock star? A different rock star?
You don't know me. You don't know what I'm about.
Bro, it's 11 p.m.
I know.
I am aware. But yeah, no. Gimmick music is interesting. Cause like then you find that weird line, like, cause hyperpop's kind of on that weird line of like, if you understand the culture, it's 100% not a gimmick. But like if you first listen to it, it sounds like a gimmick.
Oh, I was talking about electronic music earlier. What was the genre you said you liked? Because you're really picky about electronic music.
I like IDM, glitch, and like ambient stuff.
You would like glitch.
Yeah, I love glitch.
I did not mean that in the tone that I said.
No, but I do love glitch.
You would like glitch.
You would like glitch, you pretentious shit.
You pretentious motherfucker. Next
I mean, I do like IDM, so...
Glitch step.
I mean, I do like IDM, so like I can't really say I'm not pretentious. IDM's whole genre is literally being pretentious.
Fallen in love with like 8 or 9 subgenres of house.
Oh really?
There's so much house.
Oh dude, there's almost too much house in a lot of ways.
There's no such thing as too much house. That's the secret though.
I mean,
because there's fucking 20 subgenres of house.
That's fair. I mean, it's kind of like one of my favorite one of my favorite lines that Hannibal Buress ever said on the Eric Andre show, which is he's talking to Asa Akira, and he was like, "Do you think there's enough porn in the world?" And she just goes, "No." And he goes, I think we have enough. I think we have enough." And like I love that line just because it's so dumb. It's such a
no. That's goddamn genius. That is comedy gold.
It's such a dumb line.
Porn in the world. What are you? There's no way.
No, there's no way. It's only like
tastes are ever evolving.
It's not totally not like 90% of the websites on the internet in general is porn sites.
Right.
It's totally not like that.
People are fighting real hard right now to do away with porn again.
For the 80th time.
In fucking 50 years, dude.
Dude.
That's all there's gonna be. It's gonna be everywhere. It's already everywhere.
It's
and no
just
one's
gonna be
care
porn
anymore, and it's gonna be great.
You know what's funny too is that all these fucking like people, like usually conservative people who are trying to get rid of porn, don't realize that if you get rid of porn, you're just gonna go back to the days of having like Hustler magazines at a 7-Eleven, and then you're gonna have to explain to your kid why there's some fucking boobies at eye level to them when you're at the 7-Eleven. Like they don't understand that's the alternative that you have here. Like,
bring back nudity.
Wait, what?
Oh, hold on. I remember, like, I want to say it was right after Hugh Hefner died, or like 5 or 6 years ago. Playboy stopped doing centerfolds.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
See, let's go to Wikipedia.
Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia.
Brief ending of full frontal nudity.
Brief ending.
Okay. So in 2016, they said they would no longer have full frontal nudity. Blah blah blah. Dropping nudity may have been a mistake.
Who would have guessed?
Bi-monthly publication. The magazine, it would move to quarterly publishing. Oh, they don't make Playboy magazines anymore.
Oh, weird.
They don't have hard copy Playboy magazines anymore. It's all online, which it's current year.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, but that's still weird. So weird to think about. Oh god. Oh god, man. Yeah, no, like all that kind of like shit that's like going away with like new technology and stuff is really interesting because like it all makes sense, but it's still weird that like it's going away. Like it's still weird. Speaking of going away, we have been going an hour.
Yep.
So we're at
grocery shopping and shit to do.
You got grocery shopping to do?
Yeah, why do you think I'm drinking a goddamn energy drink?
That's fair. That's fair. I have making food to do.
At 11?
Right. Well, I haven't eaten dinner yet, and I've been up since like 4:30. So, classics.
All right, Tucker. How do you normally end these?
I just generally say goodbye, and then it fades.
Okay. Instead of that.
Yeah.
3 fun facts about yourself. Go.
I like long walks on the beach. I like reading a good book. And scat porn is cool.